Says live. Just gonna chill here till I figure it out. Probably go on my phone. See if people are coming through. Oh, everyone says we're here. What's happening? Gotta, hold on. Oh! Just gotta check the audio, because there's something about OBS and it looping. I think the audio is good, right guys? Oh, everyone says we're here. What's happening? It's not like looping, is it? Hold on. Oh! That's my phone. Check the audio, because there's something about OBS and it looping. Oh, Taiwan. Hello, Jack. Okay, I don't think there's any looping right now. I think we're good. I think the audio is good, right, guys? Everyone says we're here. What's happening? Okay. Yeah, so... Hello. What's up? We're here. Let me know if the audio starts to loop, because... there's a thing with OBS. Apparently, the audio goes in a loop if you have like a window open. But I'm not gonna open that. I'm just gonna leave it as is. So yes, let's say hi to some people first before we get into the Air 2. We have it on hand right here. Let me expand this chat, because this is, you guys are pouring in here. Thank you. Are you guys in LA? Jonatas Oliveira. No, we have 5 offices in the world. We have Tokyo, Japan, outside of Tokyo, Japan. Vancouver, Canada. We have Chicago, Oak Park, Illinois, and then we have a office in Hong Kong and a shipping service in China. So that's where we all are there. He-Man says hello. Jack Ho says yo, Taiwan. SS hello. Ernest in town and Jack in the country. I saw some comments from you the other day, because we were talking around the office and we saw some guy with like a really long username. So that's you. Michael Brown. Hey, Jeffrey Lan. Howdy. Bank guy, you on, perfect. Stephen Prosser, there was, yeah, actually we were talking about you yesterday, because you kept trying to comment and it says your comments are disappearing. I don't know what's happening with that, but you're not like banned or anything. You're still good on YouTube, so you should be all good. Jack Ho, you're in Taiwan, perfect. Just a stone's throw away in the water from Japan here. Thomas is a smiley face. What else we got? Don't hear looping, that's perfect. And Adrian Karatanuta, my mom is back here to watch. That's great. And Saeed Hashem Godeishi says yes. All right. So, oh, Eric Gelber, is there a color e-reader you're excitedly anticipating? Well, we are hoping that Amazon's going to release some sort of color, although they're probably not. Pocketbook has released 2 colors. Onyx has released the Nova 3 color, so they haven't gotten on to anything. What is on my neck there? Oh, my shirt is like, this is the official Goody Reader shirt, and it's all like peeling away here at the seams, literally. All right. Okay, let's get on to this. We got to move our keyboard because I can do a top down for you guys, and we fixed the focus. So thank gosh we fixed the focus. Let me know if this is all coming in clear for you all, and we will continue on from here. Let's begin. Rishikesh Shindi, or Shinde, or Shinda. I hope that I'm saying your name correctly. Oh, and yes, Eric, color e-readers, I don't know, man. I mean, 2020 and the beginning of 2021 had a ton of color, and then they just kind of dropped off. So, yeah. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but when more come in, they come in, and we'll get them first. I mean, we were first in the world to show off the Ireader C6, and that was the first color e-reader of like the modern age, not counting Fujitsu, you know, the pocketbook color from 2011 or something. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. Air 2, guys and gals, the Air 2 is here. If you have any questions about it, this is the time to ask. Otherwise, we're just gonna show it off. We have a ton of pens here too as well, if you guys have any questions on the pens. First thing we are going to touch on is the weirdest move by Onyx. We don't know why they did this. This is the Air pen. We'll try to catch some light here. It's a very nice pen. It says books. Oh, you're not going to do this timeout thing on us, are you? Okay, well, this is a good time to show off the settings, because that was an early timeout. I think it's under power. Yeah. Inactive after 5 minutes. Let's set that to never. And we'll do battery power off timeout. We'll set that to never just for the sake of this. All right. Weirdest thing they have done is this is the Air pen, and it was for the Air pen. It was for the Air 1. The nibs are these perfect little triangular conical nibs. And yes, it snaps to the side of the device, and they're, wait, where's the flat part? There it is. And they're like, okay, this is the Air pen. They actually stopped using this for the Lumi, the Note, and the Air. The Air now gets this pen. It is a little bit of an underachiever. The nib is the rounded normal nibs that the Wacom pen uses. It's no longer those conical high accuracy nibs. They're just the normal nibs. And yeah, it still snaps to the side, and it's got a little bit stronger magnets, and it's got these little orange accents on it to match the orange accents on the back of the unit, like so. But it's a weird move, because that was kind of the whole reason you wanted to use the Air pen with the completely different nibs, is because it had super high quality accuracy. And now they're using these normal pens, and it's a shorter pen. It's a shorter pen, and it uses a different tip. It actually uses the underachieving tip. So a little bit disappointed in that. Actually, really disappointed in that. What are we doing? We're going to do an erase. We'll do just a whole canvas erase. All right, let's answer some questions as it's coming in here. Stephen Prosser, yeah, it was a bummer. I was trying to inform someone, do you guys sell the Remarkable 2? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we do sell the Remarkable 2. Why was the Remarkable 2? Why Remarkable 2 not on the top 5? Question mark. That's because the Remarkable 2 can't do anything. A lot has changed since the Remarkable 2 came out. There's no apps, there's no glow light, there's no audio, there's no Bluetooth, there's no expandable memory. You have to pay a monthly fee. I mean, the Remarkable 2, aside from their advertising campaign, which is really good, is an underachiever. I mean, that's an objective fact that the Remarkable 2 does so much less than everything else. And when you buy the device, they don't even give you a pen. So that's why we couldn't put it on the top 5 list, and because technically it wasn't even released in 2021. It wasn't released this year, so that's why. There's all these modes on the bottom as well, guys. So you have normal mode, you have speed mode, you have A2 mode, and X mode. And intermittently, how do you say it? I don't know the words. But yeah, it goes up every threshold you move over. It just gets faster and faster until it looks terrible, but it's really fast. Laura Fisher says, konnichiwa, hello. Bank Guy says, I'm here to solve my debate. Do I sell my Remarkable 2 while I can and get some dough? I personally, Bank Guy, would say the Remarkable 2 is, it's just a little bit out of date. It's a little bit out of date, the Remarkable 2. It looks good and all that, you know. It has a decent writing feel, but to be completely honest, this has just as good of a writing feel because they're both using glass. The Remarkable 1 used a plastic screen. The Remarkable 2 uses a glass screen. And they say, oh, it's the best writing experience. Well, no, it's not. That would be the Fujitsu. Because they're the only ones using a true plastic screen. They're the only guys. So if you do have an offer on the Remarkable, I would say, yeah, take it. Do I recommend you buy the Air 2? Not necessarily. There are a lot of options out there, but the Air 2 is really good. It's really quick. Everything kind of works, and they're the only guys to do this. Multiple pens. They're the only guys to actually allow you to do multiple pens. I know the Lumi went up to 5. This is a smaller screen, so I wonder, does this go up to 5 as well? Let's choose a paintbrush. It does. So you can toggle between the pens just by clicking on the top there. So that's really cool. The only downside is that any of the Onyx pens don't have erasers. The brand new pen does. The Pen... Oh, I'm on eraser. Well, let me erase this first. The Pen Pro 2, I believe, has an eraser. So you can erase on there from there. So yeah. Darren, hello. What do we got? Ernest and Jack. I'm just going to call you Ernest because that's a long name. So you don't recommend the Supernote ceramic nib. Here is a Supernote pen, ceramic nib. Because this is glass, and because this also has a factory screen protector on it, you can use it. Legally, because we are also a distributor of Supernote, we have to say it is not recommended. But I will tell you, on a personal level, it works because it's a slate of glass with a screen protector baked on there. I wonder if I can show you guys without the focus getting too much out of whack. Try to go like this. So there is a screen protector on there from factory. Try to catch some light. There you go. Right there. So there is a screen protector baked on there. Right there. You'll see it's matte. And you'll see the light behind it. It's glass. It's reflective. So this has a really good screen protector on it. And I think when you buy this, there's a screen protector in the box. You can double up on that. So legally, we have to say no, but you can use it. It's right here. It's the Supernote Heart of Metal, and the standard pens have the exact same nib canister right here, and it's just, you can use it without the pen. The pen's just a aesthetic, and it's for holding it. But no, you can use it. It's just, you know, can't really say that you should. But man, they got some good pens of Supernote. I think they have 11 Heart of Metal pens and 3 metal standard pens. So it's definitely, yeah, it's some good stuff from them. I'm getting out of, I gotta see what's going on here. Dent01 would love to see the responsiveness of pinch and zoom. You know what, can you actually pinch and zoom on a canvas? Pinch and zoom is off. Oh yeah, you can turn it on. Okay. Where do we go here? Customize toolbar. Oh, it's on the zoom. Here it is. Zoom. Pinch to zoom. There we go. Pinch and zoom is on. All right, so let us do that. Who recommended that? Dent01. Let's go and clear the canvas. Let's switch up our pens here. I like this one. This is honestly one of my favorite pens. It's the Lamy pen, and they can actually customize it. That's my name on there. Actually, Supernote sent this to me with my name on there. It's really cool. It's a nice pen. It's made in Germany too. The nib isn't amazing on this, but it's a good pen to hold. So let's draw something. What am I doing? Where's the pen? Oh, the pens are up top. Okay, so let's draw my award-winning bird. This is quite the bird I've learned how to draw over the years. No, I can't draw anything, honestly. A little bit of feathers. All right, let's do some pinch and zoom then. Okay, we're on normal mode. We'll show you. They have their new e-ink center here. So we're on normal refresh mode. And this is going to get faster the higher the mode you go. But that's the pinch and zoom. And you can't pinch and zoom and then continue to move it. You see? It doesn't do it. So you have to let go, and then you have to move it around. And it does stain, but this is as high quality as they'll give you in the current mode. And just so we catch up with our questions here, we're going to go to X mode's a little overkill. We'll go to A2 mode. X mode's for like videos. So you can see things are getting a little bit bad here. You got some staining on the screen, and that's normal because it's e-ink. If you're just joining us, you don't know what e-readers are. That's normal. It's supposed to be staining on the screen. But it's much faster now. Oh, yeah, right. You have to let go. It's much faster now. You see how the actual thing I've drawn is far more fluid, but there's all the staining on the screen. So you can press refresh, which they've now buried down here, I think. Full refresh. That was recordings. I'll use the nav ball to get back. There we go. Yeah, they've put it right here, full refresh. And then it's cleaned up, and then when you do something else, it's going to get more stainy. But for the sake of this video, we will stay on normal mode unless requested otherwise. So, let's move on down here. Who did we just talk to? Dent. Beth and Justvig, what are the primary differences from the Air 1? Not much, Beth. Primary differences, I got my little piece of paper here actually, is as we were planning around, this is actually what it looks like when we were sitting around the table today for 3 of us before we're going to do the video. The differences aren't honestly that big. And in fact, why we did such a small planning on this small piece of paper is because, like, there really isn't that much different. You are running Android 11, so that is different. It does have 4 gigs of RAM versus 3. It has 64 gigs of RAM versus 32, and it is an upgraded processor. And the color is different. They run more formats, and the magnets are stronger. Is it a night and day different? No. Is it more refined and is it faster and has more storage and it's just more snappy? Yes, actually, it's hardware wise, speed wise, it's much better. But it's not a night and day difference, no. So just keep that in mind. What do we got here? How does it compare with the Note 5? Have you got your hands on it yet? No, George, the Note 5 is not yet released, so we're going to have to wait on that. So yeah. Pen. Unless they must. Oh, my mom is speaking Japanese. That's very nice of you. Thank you very much. Ernest, when does the Pen 2 Pro come out? Pen 2 Pro is currently on its way. We don't have an actual. So what happened right now is the Note 5, the Pen. Let's turn that off. Oh, I actually touched something. Let's go back to a pen. I got to get used to this little thing at the top here. Let's go to that pen. Perfect. The Pen 2 Pro, and actually the Mira 25-inch, these are the three that are delayed. They're all real, but they're all delayed right now, those three. Actually, let's see if the eraser works on the Lamy. I never checked. Oh, it does work. Perfect. Oh, that's nice. Oops. And it is stroke eraser, so like, I mean, I know the eraser works. I just didn't know it worked on this unit. So yeah, that's really cool. Does the ceramic nib potentially damage the screen, says Ernest. Do you have to replace the ceramic nib? Oh, you don't have to replace the ceramic nib. Correct. You never have to replace the ceramic nib ever. Could it potentially damage the screen? Well, of course, because the regular Air pen with its... Here it is. The regular Air pen with its conical nib could damage the screen. Absolutely it could. So we have to say that because it's true. It's true. Konstantin Stan, are there any major differences between Note Air and Note 2 in practice? Yeah, not really. I mean, the OS is updated, so the Air 1 gets Android 10 and the Air Deuce gets Android 11. So are they going to upgrade the Air 1 to Android 10? We don't know. But so far, there is a pretty strong divide in terms of hardware and the internals, but not so much on anything else because it's the same body. Although they did change from... Where's my little sheet? Oh, where'd it go? Oh, did someone come in and take it when I threw it on the floor? Okay, well, it's gone. Wow, it's actually gone. I can't believe it. Oh, here it is. I got it. So the Air 1 is navy blue, and the Air 2 is actually blue. So they're using a different different paint on the aluminum. I think it's anodized aluminum, as they call it. But yeah, it's just a little bit different there. Syed Hashem. Has it changed in terms of screen to body ratio? No. They're the same. What we got here? Jack Daria. Does the device do OCR? OCR on screen? No. Okay, Jack, what's OCR? I cannot remember off the top of my head, actually. That's not the USB hosting thing. I don't know what that is. Please tell us what OCR is. I cannot remember right now. Once you describe it, I'll probably know, but I'm drawing a blank. I don't know what that is. Let's erase everything. Erase all layers. How is it actually different from the Note 5? I don't have the specs on hand right now, Zem, Jack Van, but their build quality is completely different. So here, watch this. Watch this. See that? That's the Note 5. See all the text on the screen? Look at that. And watch this. This is the Note Air 2. Oh! So the Note Air 2 has an aluminum body, so it'll snap to the side. I think they said they added some magnets on the inside, so it'll snap to the Note 5, and this is the Air 2. But this one's also plastic. This is plastic, and this is metal. So this will be an aluminum body with some steel magnets, because aluminum is a non-ferrous metal, therefore it's not magnetic. But they put some steel, or something with iron, I guess, magnets behind it. So that's what that is. And yeah, so those are the main differences. The specs question mark will come later. How do you draw later? You know, like later. I don't know. Yeah, so they're gonna be coming out later. So Tim Timbalicious. That's funny. My main question: does the provided screen protector and pen make it feel nicer to write on, fixing the problem that Voya raised, that the feel out of factory wasn't great in version 1? You know, it's kind of better. The thing about it is that you're putting more stuff on top. So when you put a screen protector on there, yeah, you're adding a little bit of that grittiness, a little bit of that high grit sandpaper feel to it, but you're going backwards a little bit with this pen, because this pen is not, the nibs are strange. They're just the regular nibs you get on like the $14 stock OEM pen. They're the same nib, exact same nib. The Air pen, which they don't even include anymore, is the one that you wanted, and this one is nice. This is a very nice one. It's got a little bit of a gap between, and here, I'll see if I can draw it. So what the pen nib looks like, it looks like a cone, and then it's got this little gap like that, and then it goes into the pen like that, and then there's the pen. So it's got this little gap here, and it gives you some flex, and it gives you like a little bit more feedback. It's a higher quality nib, and it's a more expensive nib. This regular one that they give you now, the Pen 2 Plus, the Pen 2 Plus, the one I'm using here, the one with like the orange, it's not a fantastic pen. Can you use a better pen and get a good feel on this? Sure, they have tons of different pens. They got the Mitsubishi, the Lamy, the Stadler with a really sticky nib. You can get the Fujitsu Gen 2, which is more of like a graphite-y nib. Yeah, writing on a glass slate is never going to be as good as writing on like a true plastic flexible screen like a Sony or a Fujitsu. It's better, sure, but it's not, you know, and you're asking us to nitpick, so like, yeah, it's not going to be the same. Oh, we're really far away here. I'm sorry. The Pen 2 is different, right? Yes, it is, Tim. Leonardo Rueda, hello from Lima, Peru. Oh, hello. I want to buy the Onyx Boox Note Air from the Goody Reader page. And, ... I would like to know by which company shipment will be to Peru. Okay. I actually don't know offhand. I don't do the shipping. That would be the shipping department. But you can email us and drop us a line, and you can ask us there. No problem. And yeah, I'm sure DHL, sure, that'd be the way to go there. To Peru. Bob Diekema. Was the writing feel compared to the Remarkable 2 or Supernote? Remarkable 2 is the same. It's, let's clear this up for you guys. I mean, I don't have to write as I talk, but Remarkable 2 is just glass with like a screen protector. Beautiful. And when I'm talking screen protector, we're not talking like, you know, a $1.99 packaged screen protector from, you know, the store. It's a film that's baked on from the factory. And if you look at our teardown video on our YouTube page, you will see that we did a teardown of how many layers that are actually on. You know, there's like 1, 2, and then there's the glow light if you have one. There's so many layers that go into an e-ink screen. There's tons of them. So Remarkable 2 is the same. It's the exact same. Supernote's different. They have a regenerative gel screen protector. It's like a thick thing of rubber, so it gives you a lot of stickiness, which people like or hate, but it goes well with the Heart of Metal pen and the ceramic nibs. That's why they do that. So it's completely different on the Supernote. Everyone has answered, and embarrassingly completely one-upped me. I'm just kidding. OCR is optical character recognition. Optical character recognition. So handwriting recognition. So that's OCR is the official term. Okay, no one literally has ever told us that. Yeah, handwriting recognition. They had a little AI button. So let's show you how that works. Delete all layers. You know what? We're going to use the Topjoy pen. It's just a whatever pen. Yeah, Topjoy still, that's another guy that has not come out yet. So we'll write Peter. And we're going to write hello down here. Watch. And why we do that is because there's two ways to do handwriting recognition or conversion. Original, which is going to plump them right where they are on the screen. Oh, I didn't touch it. So Peter will be there. Hello will be there, hopefully. And then there you go. You can move them around. You can stretch them. You can change the fonts, change the font styles, all that kind of thing. Alternatively, if you have Peter and Hello on the screen, you can go right here and go reflow recognition, and it'll throw it to the top left corner right there. Top left corner. There you go. And you can continue on writing, typing. You can use this to go, you know, I, S, you know, and blah, blah, blah. You can go like that. You can use voice dictation. You can do all sorts of stuff. So that's really cool. Lots of different ways to recognize. So yeah, it does that. That's perfectly the way it is. Wow, all of you guys knew what optical character recognition is. Holy moly. Timbalicious, the Japanese dude showed it, I think, or maybe Voya. Character recognition. Yeah. Yeah, it does it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. It does automatically in BG, I think. Background? Okay, yeah, yeah. I'm going down the list, seeing what we got here. Rikesh, Shinde, what are the main differences between your Remarkable 2, apart from the apps? Well, this has a... the Remarkable 2 and the Air 2 are very different beasts. This is a tablet with an e-ink screen. The Remarkable 2 is a note-taking e-ink panel. That's it. This has audio. This has a glow light, and this is much faster, and you can watch videos, and you can use email, and you can go on. I know you said the apps, aside from the apps, this has the ability to split screen. You can cast your screen. You can link your phone up to it and use it as a secondary monitor based on the apps you have. So they're, you know, music player, video player. It's a drastically different experience. Very drastically different experience. So I hope that's the main differences there. Timbalicious, yeah, he said it was Supernote unless you have a better pen, SP. Yeah, Supernote is like Remarkable. They don't do a lot on the unit itself, so all they really have going for it for the Supernote is, well, the build quality is amazing on a Supernote, and the stationery is the largest in the game. And the writing experience, they're trying to do the best they can with a glass screen. Basically, if you just say Air 2, Air 1, doesn't matter, Remarkable 2, even the P10 by Boyu, everyone's using a glass screen. That's all it is. And what they're trying to do is they add things on top, add layers on top, and all that. It's never going to be the same as the DPT, as a Fujitsu Quaderno, Gen 2. Actually, Gen 1 too. Gen 1 as well, Gen 1 or 2. And a Supernote. And why the Supernote is, as I said, they have a gel screen protector on there that is always going to be... Oh, look! Hey, look. I wrote pretty bad, right? Let's see what happens. Let's just go like this. Watch this. See how good it is at doing my terrible writing. Oh, it got most of it. Oh, it even got the P10 underneath the Remarkable 2. Can I move that? That got most of it. Let's see what happens here. Here, drop that down. What are you dropping down? Uh-oh, we've broken it. Oh, there we go. Can I get that from out under there? Oh, I can't because it's triggering that I need to do something with it. Oh, that was pretty close, though. That was pretty close. Wow, yeah, it got a bunch of it. You see, when you click something... Oh, no, it did it with that. Oh, I think this one's just too blended. Yeah, see, it's too blended. But yeah, you gotta write properly. You can't just do that chicken scratch that I did and hope it worked. We just did that for fun. But yeah, the Supernote's just different. It's the only one that does it. It's the only guys that do a gel screen protector like that. And it's regenerative too, which is why it works with a ceramic tip. So, Voya has a video out today in the Note Air, and he gushes over the excellent writing quality. Yeah, Voya is he's a good guy. He does really long videos, and he's gushing over the quality of the writing. You know, we've been in the business for a long time. We've had things that no one else has even heard of. You get a decent amount of feedback with the screen protector, yes. Yeah, you know, you move over to maybe the Air pen and you're like, oh yeah, that's a little bit different. You know, it's not bad. For Onyx, it's good. For Onyx, it's really good. For the world of what's out there in note taking, it's like a 7 out of 10 for the note taking feel. For capabilities, these guys are top notch. I mean, they have absolutely everything. Just look at the menu here for the shapes. Look at that. It's ridiculous. No one else does that. I think maybe the Top Joy has more colors, but that's not even a real unit as far as we're concerned. No, this is fantastic. But in terms of the feel, I wouldn't gush over it. It's good, but no. Once you've used a Quaderno, once you've used a DPT, if you're old school and you've used a DPT, you've used like a like book. Oops, I'm on shapes. If you've used a like book Mimas, oh yeah, that was a true plastic screen. That thing was a gangster. Yeah, once you've used those and you go over to this, sure, in the current reality of what we're using, yeah, it's not bad, but no, it's not. It's nothing to like gush over. Voya gave me specific. Are you Voya or something? Voya gave me specific recommendation for a good felt tip pen. Separate video. Okay, good. Yeah, watch Voya. He's a good reviewer. What is the best pen to purchase with this device? That's a tough one. They're all very different. For example, the Fujitsu, the one that looks like this but uses a little bit different pens, is going to be more gritty. The Stadler is going to be super sticky. Super sticky. The Mitsubishi, is a really good pen. It's made completely out of wood. That one's going to be like mid-range. It's going to be like a high grit sandpaper kind of thing. Mid-range. The Air pen, which you can't really get anymore if you can get your hands on one, is probably recommended. The nib's super accurate. It's very, very nice. And it's good for what do you call the pressure sensitivity as well. If you want a pen that's never going to go bad, yeah, the Supernote Heart of Metal. But again, not recommended, but you can. Yeah, you know, it's tough because there used to be just note taking with pens, and now there's like 20 different pens on the market. We have this, like, I grabbed as many as I can from the other room before we started filming. The Lamy, here, let me interrupt myself. The Lamy is probably the most like high quality to hold, but not so good on the nib. It's a very plasticky feel. Look how glidey that is. So yeah, I mean, it's not just enough to say this is a good writing feel, I'm gonna gush over it, which is, it's a fair opinion to have, obviously, but it's gonna matter what pen you use. Look at all these pens. This is just like this is a third of the pens that are out on the market right now. So it's gonna come down to what kind of pen you're using as well. What we got here? Bank Guy, Black Friday. Oh, does the Max Lumi 2 have a better feel than the Air 2? No, they're pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. The Lumi 2 just has more screen, a lot more screen. Bank Guy, Black Friday sale, maybe. Adrian, my mother says, old technology. I remember when they came out in the 70s. Yeah, it is. Yeah. They've had note-taking technology for many moons. Utilizing e-ink, it is fairly new because as you push down on the screen, what's happening? I'll tell all you guys. And obviously, I'm not scientist, but there's like a layer and there's all these little particles, little e-ink particles like that, and they have white particles too and all that, but essentially what you're doing is with the pen, when you touch the surface here, bing bing, these little particles go, hey everybody, let's go to the top, yay, and they come to the top like that. And then when you look down with your eye, you look down there, a top-down view would be your pen on the screen, you know, and you've drawn whatever, like a box or something. So that's kind of how it works. But yeah, the EMR, which is essentially like electromagnetic resonance, aka Wacom brand name, aka note-taking pens. No, they're not. Super old technology. You're right. They're super old. Wow, we got a lot of things here. You skipped my comment. Sorry, Noah. There's a lot going on today here. You skipped my comment before. Do you think the UI updates came with the upgrade in the Note 2 Android 12 took it out? Yes, they said, Noah, in terms of, let's go new page. Look at that. Oh yeah, I took off the finger. Okay, let's start over. New page. Yeah, that's cool. You can do new page from the plus. You can do new page from there. You can do new page from there. You can just swipe. Anyways, they said, Noah, that the older devices, all this one, the Note, then the Nova, the whatever, the Max Lumi, they may get firmware updates, Android updates. They may get, but they can't confirm. That's kind of the reason why they went from the Air 1 to the Air 2, is because you get Android 10 here and Android 11 here. And that's kind of the whole point, because like if they both had 11, it's like, why would I buy that? So that's, you know, big companies, that's what they do. And yes, Onyx a big company now as well. So yeah. What are we sitting at for time here? I didn't even check. Oh, we're still good. Info for y'all want good experience. Pen. Wow, you're really pushing Voya. I mean, that's fine, but I mean, yeah, if you guys want to just go watch Voya's video, it's totally cool. It's a different approach to everything. So yeah, let's check that out. That's totally fine. Constant. Oh, have I missed anybody? Here it is. Bob. If your opinion, you can have one e-ink device as your daily driver, what would you choose? Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh, ho, ho. Bobby. I don't know, man. That's a hard one. It really is. It's a hard one. Circle back to that if I remember. It's a hard one. Constantine Sand. Currently, Note Air 1 is around $80 cheaper than Note 2. You're right. It is. Yeah, it's $80 cheaper, guys. The Air 1, I think, is $419, and this is $499. It's cheaper, but you don't get 11. You don't get the better specs. You don't get the double storage. And remember, there's no SD card here. How do you draw an SD card? It's like that. SD? No. There's no SD card on here at all. So you can't expand the memory. You can't make it faster. The only ways to do that is, unfortunately, buy a new device. And that's the reality. Is you know, that's the reason it's like the Sony Xperia 1, the Sony Xperia 1, 2, the Sony Xperia 1, and they start using Roman numerals 3, and it's like, why am I spending $1,300 on a phone when you got, like, you know, better licensing from a different camera manufacturer? It's just crazy. Yeah, so let's see. Timbalicious again. Yeah. Yeah, okay, basically, yeah. If you guys want to watch Voya, he's a guy that does a, like, 20-minute plus review videos. He's very in-depth because it's called Deep Dive or My Deep Dive or something. Go check him out, I guess, yeah, if you want to watch that. But this isn't there, so, yeah, hit him up after this. Daniel Williams, when viewing images that are technically colored but only displayed in monochrome, can you apply color filters to show how the colors seem to be reproduced as grays? Like, oh, my phone's on. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Yes, kind of. How do I get out? Oh yeah, you can swipe up to get out. I was like, how do I get out of here? What did we put on here? You can kind of do that. So like just this, for example, these should all be colors. So the grays will be there, but there's just far too many colors. You know, you can't just be like, red is light gray, because like that's light gray, that's light gray, that's light gray. So it's not going to be as easy as that, but they do kind of assist you in a way, because when you go here, you can choose red, green, or blue. So when I choose red and I go here, that's going to be red. It's going to be really hard to know that that's red. And then you go to blue, that's going to be blue. And it kind of looks different by the naked eye, but yeah, it's tough because it's not a color device, and there currently is only one. Oh man, there currently is only one large screen. Let's get a writing tool here. Color device, and that's the Bigme B1 Pro. And actually, that came out in 2020 December, and it's still the only large screen color e-reader. Really weird. What do we got here? Daniel Williams, when viewing images, hey, I just said that. Manish Kumar Singh, can you play YouTube videos? Yes, you can. We did that in the, well, you might as well show you now, I guess. I have to show you non-copyright stuff, so let's go here, apps. I don't have YouTube on here, so we'll use Neo browser, which is totally fine. Keyboard. YouTube. Yeah, we're from Japan right now, so it's going to be in Japanese. Your experience may vary, because it will. But yeah, you can play YouTube videos. Has the chip short... I'm going to answer your double question here while I get this set up. Has the chip shortage problem for e-ink devices solved? No, it has not. Still, everyone's delayed. I'm going to play something that I made here. Just my sub-channel that I do, because we can't show copywritten stuff. So what we're gonna do first is we gotta you can't go videos in normal mode. You can, but you shouldn't. You gotta go X mode. That's the best experience. It's just the way it has to be. So yeah, you go X mode, and then you go into something. So there's a video. Is there a lot of staining? Yes, but if you guys aren't, and I know you guys are going to chime in and say an iPad is better. It is. An iPad is significantly better. It's always going to be better. But this is the same as this. It's paper. It's not LCD, LED. It's not refreshing and flashing in your eyes and affecting the cones in your eyes. This is paper with ink moving around really quickly. That's what this is. So that's why it's amazing, is because you've never had the control that you've had now with e-ink than you have in the history of using these devices. So it's pretty good, all things considered. Yes. Okay, that looks terrible, but there's you can always refresh that, or you can actually, I think you can scale back to A2 mode would be good. Actually, A2 mode's way better. There you go. Yeah, that's way better. There's a little less detail, but it's very fluid. This is not copyright. I will not copyright claim my own video because this is just me fixing my car. But yeah, you can play videos, and it's actually very nice. So yeah. Ernest, yes, the second Air Note. He has an unboxing out today. Cool. Very good. Scroll down. Oh, wow. This big chat refresh. Oh, no. Where am I? Oh, wow. You guys are really chatting up today, which is very nice. We really appreciate the engagement with all of you guys, and that's why we do this. That's why we do this primarily to just give back. So yeah, let's see. Can you tell us the nib that comes with the pen? Yes. So Air pen. Whoa! The Air pen nib. Take this off. See if I can do this. The Air pen nib is a triangle. It's a triangular conical. It's a conical nib. It's triangle. It's completely different. The Air pen is the one that no longer comes with the Air devices, unfortunately. The one that does is the Pen 2 Plus. And that one, you're going to have to use some scissors here to get this off. Don't use scissors. Use the nib puller tool. This one is just the regular blunt bulbousy tip. You can see that. It's just a bulbousy tip, and this one's actually deformed. It's not a very impressive nib, and the pen is good, but the nib that comes in this pen, the new Pen Pro, is the same one that they produce from the factory that is just in the cheapo pen. It's the same nib. They're interchangeable. So the nib is not that amazing, no. Timbalicious, good info. Yes. JJKK, may you show us how to project the smartphone on the screen? We are actually not set up for that because we can't possibly be set up for everything, but you can download apps from here on Google Play or their App Store, and you download... Where's my phone? Why am I losing oh, here it is. You can download the same app on here. Actually, I think I have one, but I didn't download it on the thing yet. It's called like Screen something. And put it here. Oh, no. Oh, but look what came out today in Japan. You guys can watch this. We're just going to tangent for a second. Look at that. It's a triangular Oreo cookies and cream pie instead of the standard apple pie. That's something. Yeah, so you can screencast it, but we don't have that currently on our unit. But we will be doing that in the review. So don't worry, JJ. We will do that. Kaylee Guamta, can you install something like Autodesk Sketchbook in Google Play and show us how it responds? I think Google Play's set up now. I think I have to wait a little bit to get it going. We just set it up before the live. Okay, it will allow us to do it. Alright, well, I'm going to switch away because I don't want to show you my password. But, yeah, if you guys, if you want to use Google Play, it's not official on this unit like it is on Boyu, so you will have to cheat it in a way, but it can be done, and it's not technical. And, yeah, it'll work. What else? Let's do some, while I'm syncing in and logging in and everything. Does it use the Nova... Does the Onyx Nova Air can be used as a wireless secondary screen? The Nova Air, I'm pretty sure anything with the with an app can be used as a secondary screen because they said that the Air 2 can, and the Nova Air is running the same firmware. I'm gonna say maybe, but not 100% sure. Just gotta put my password. Should get one of those pies today. Looks good. Ace of Base! Ah, Ace of Base, man. Guy's like one of the original people to like just be with Good Ireader. It's crazy. He's like been with us forever. He's been with us since it was like a 2-man operation, this guy. Thank you. Okay, it is me trying to log in. Yes, I agree to all your terms and or conditions. When is Book starting to ship the official units of the Air 2? There are only official units, so they're shipping now. They've been shipping since the 27th. Tim Belicious, no, not pushing him. He just said a couple useful things. Yeah, no, like I said, Tim, Voya is really good. Morning Coach is really good. I mean, there's a bunch of guys doing this in the industry. We all have our different flavors and the way we present things. So yeah, we're all supporting each other, and we all appreciate everything that we all do. Your channel's my top 3, honestly. I love your honesty about the Remarkable. We sell the Remarkable, and that's the thing. A lot of people are like, you know, you're only doing this because you sell it. It's like, well, no, we're doing it because we sell it, yeah, but we're doing it because we review it as well. Like, we sell everything across the board. So to say that, literally everything on our channel, we sell. So we're not selling you guys on it. Our news publication division has existed far longer than our store and is far more integral to the industry. That's the one that gets featured on CNN and Tech Radar and Engadget pull from us when we have breaking stories. And that's the one where we go to all these trade shows around the world, and E-Ink's like, hey, come to our booth. Not because of our store. Store sales is just like assisting our customers, and like, yeah, like we resell the Remarkable. We're not even official sellers because they won't work with anyone. So yeah, we sell everything, and we're going to be honest about our products because we don't want to sell you something that's garbage. That doesn't make sense, which is why we have like 2,500 reviews on YouTube and videos to show you exactly what you're getting. And why we do these, what do we even call it? Live showcase, is to give you guys an actual look at everything. So anyways, there's me yammering and bantering. We are back onto the top down. Whose question was that? Oh man, it's completely gone now. Who asked me that? I can go to Google Play. There it is. Can you download Autodesk Sketchbook? Okay, if this becomes a problem, I'm going to just bail on it, but let's see. Autodesk. Because I'm sure a lot of people would want to see this. Autodesk. Is that it? Like, is that it? Is it called Sketchbook? Because it doesn't even say it's by Autodesk. Let's just download this. I hope someone will chime in and see if that's right. Let's go ask some more answer some more questions first. So the Remarkable 2 is a complete brick. If you're buying into it now, it's a brick. If you have it already, we had some people on our YouTube channel that were like, I already have it, so it's good for me. Sure, because you now have a device that is not going to have to require you to pay a monthly fee. Sure, yeah, that's great. So should we prefer the Air 2? SN is not available in Europe. Well, technically, Supernote is available anywhere because we are an official distributor of theirs and we ship everywhere. So, and I know they themselves ship everywhere. So whether you order from us or Supernote, it's available in the world. So, yeah, you know, boundaries are broken down with online shopping, guys. Kobo Libra has a lousy 4.75 gigs. You're right. I think the Kindle Paperwhite, while this downloads, we're going to do this. I think the Kindle Paperwhite 5 had, you know, it's advertised 8 GB, and I think after all said and done, it's either like 4.9 or 5.1 with a book on there. So it's like, yeah, I know a lot of stuff is online, and you're never going to read 10 million books, but it's not the point. You know, you buy for this sticker, and you get this. It's like the whole, it's that meme, like, you know, expectations versus reality or something like that. Oh, yeah, Michael's here. That's right. Show OneNote. Yes, we're going to do that because as this is downloading for our other user, we are going to show Kindle because, come on, guys, it's Kindle. So let's just, you guys can watch the VOD if we're moving too fast. Here is a graphic novel. Get out of there. I know how to do it. So here's a graphic novel. Oh, geez, this just became rated R. Look at that guy's going to get shot. Please, no. All right, let's go to some not so gruesome stuff. Oh, whole room of dead bodies. Fantastic. Okay, here we go. So you can tap on something like that, and it goes into guided view or panel view, whatever you guys want to call it. And it goes panel by panel. So that's really cool. And it shows all the page turn animations as well. And then you can double tap out of that if you want to bring it back out. All right, let's go back. Let's look at a book. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. So, yeah. Honestly, back in like 2013, page turn was a big concern for everyone. Look at the page turn speeds. Now it doesn't matter. Page turns are fast. They're fine. Whether you tap without the animation or you swipe with the animation, it's going to be the exact same thing. It's fine. It's totally doable. And I think, yeah, because it's the app, you get all the same long press stuff. Although the colors are kind of weird because it's trying to show color like the Android app, and it can't. So like that's fuchsia, and that's violet, and that's like yellow, but it can't do it. So yeah. Yeah, here it is, Mike, showing Kindle, man. And by the way, this video live showcase does not replace the monthly live that Michael and I do. That is completely, we're going to be doing that. We're very much looking forward to that, the monthly wrap-up that we do with Mike and I. So yeah, literally just lost Wi-Fi for some reason. We don't need Wi-Fi. See? We don't need Wi-Fi. Yeah, that was this unit because it is running audio. Look at Daniel Craig. He's no longer James Bond. Oh, it's taking a longer. But okay, whatever. Yeah, Kindle looks fine, Mike. That should satisfy your craving for Kindle. And let's look at this one, OneNote. I actually don't even know how to use OneNote. I'm not even lying. Like, what's this simple trip plan here? Can I just start a new page? Peter's Notebooks. New notebook. Call it new notebook. Oh, I gotta choose the name. Okay. Peter 1 create. I don't know what I'm looking at. Where is it? Oh, that's the one. I think it automatically put me into X mode because this screen is jumbled. Now, you have to note that when you're doing things on devices like this, I'm on A2 mode, nothing is going to be 100% because, remember, we're side-loading things. You know, this is not from the official Onyx store, and even if it is, the stuff they get from their store is brought over from Google Play. So, you know, don't expect it to be the most amazing thing in the entire world. So, yeah. Okay, we're into drawing now. Oh, choose a shade of gray. And let's draw. Draw! There you go. So there's OneNote. Stop. What does that do? Oh, it stops the pen. Oh, for like an instance. Okay, that's kind of weird. And then you can erase. And then because this is connected to your... you can see this is my Peter Cartonuto. It'll be connected to your Microsoft stuff services. You can connect it to your Outlook and, you know, email stuff and stuff like that. Timbalicious, not Christmas Carol again. Oh, somebody watches our videos. Yeah, we keep it constant because yeah, we keep it constant because, you know, it's just a book, whatever. Dennis Hua, will you be doing a review on the Quaderno 2 coming December? Dennis, you just joining us, man? Come on. No, we have done the Quaderno 2 review and the A5 and the A4 and comparisons already. So, no, we have already done it. Mike, why are you donating again? Why are you always donating? Okay, well, Michael Kozlowski from Good Ireader Corporation has donated a staggering $2.79 Canadian. Oh, man. Okay, well, let's give Mike a shout-out. My God. Honesty is a huge selling point. Makes people trust you. Timbalicious, thank you. Kelly Guatana, I don't think just colored e-writers are there. Yes, there is. Because, watch this. In fact, everybody, there's a lot of them. And seriously, you guys gotta know this too. Get out of there. Go. Vámonos. Afuera. Okay. So, let's get this pen with a little bit thicker here. In fact, to date, there's the Nova 3. There's the Big Me 10.3 B1. There's the Big Me S3. There's the Smart Book V5 Color. Shh. There's the, oh wait, actually, hold on a sec. It's actually not that many. The C6 is not note-taking. The iFlyTech C1 is not note-taking. The InkPad Color is not note-taking. Okay, well, there's not that many, but there are some. And in fact, this guy is the only large screen out there. There's things like the Topjoy. the Reinkstone R1, but these are like a big question mark because they don't even seem like they're even real. So yeah, JJKK Goody Readers have a Black Friday sale Onyx items. We are an Onyx distributor, so if they decide we can lower the MSRP, we will have one. Natacha. Old school OEM Samsung nibs. Black nibs were softer, grittier, better for drawing. Correct. There's a lot of nibs, guys. Look at this. There's Nib City. Look at all these nibs. Yeah, there's a ton of different nibs. And things that we've told you before, like, do we still have it? Do we still have it? We don't have it. Like, the Stadler is going to be completely different from the Mitsubishi and the Lamy. And, like, the Big Me pen uses, like, this weird rubber nib. Like, everything's going to be different, guys. So, yeah. What kind of internet connection? Interesting. Taking so long. What are these downloads from Chinese servers? No, just normal internet connection. I don't know why it's taking so long. We are in the Goody Reader office here, so we do have a lot of people, the other employees use the internet as well. So, yeah. Got to get back to that thing that our user asked us for this one. Sketchbook needs to store your brush data. Okay, sure, thanks. We'll just show this for a second because we got a lot more questions here. All right, well, here's a cool sketching app I've never used before, but man, these icons look cool. They're super detailed. Pencil. Oh, that is slower than a turtle on a tortoise's back, which the initial turtle wouldn't matter because he's not connected to the ground. But yeah, here, let's enhance the darkness and go to X mode, see if that cleans it up. Oh, Lord almighty. Okay, yeah, when you go things like this is expecting you to have like an Android smartphone with, you know, an LCD LED screen. I mean, it's not terrible, but no, don't use this. Just straight up, don't use this. This is bad. I mean, like, why would you use this? You know, I'm not like talking down to anyone, but like I'm saying in the general scope of things, why would you use that when you can use this that has as many options? And what was I gonna do here? Yeah, you have an instant share. So if like sharing and internet connectivity is a big thing for you, all you do is share. And it goes through you go to share here, and it's going to show you all the apps that you have to share with. I can send to my OneNote. I can send via Bluetooth to my phone if I wanted to. I could email it to myself. So like anything you can do on all those sketch apps, you know, Paint Pro, whatever, you can probably do on here, but better of an experience because it's made for the unit. So yeah, I hope we answered your question way back there. I appreciate you giving us a suggestion for this. A gentleman with a Korean name has joined us, and he says, wow, awesome. Thank you very much for joining in. What do we got here? How about newspaper? Yes, newspaper is totally fine. We don't have one on here, but it does work. I mean, if mangas and graphic novels work, yeah, newspaper works. Natacha, he actually specified HBX Book 2 nibs. Sure, yeah. You know, there's... As you've seen here, we're using stuff from things that aren't even made for this device. So, yeah, other nibs and other units will work. I just gotta hit a thing of tea here. Voice was getting a little hoarse. This video is sponsored by this tea. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have sponsors. All right, what do we got here? It is optimized for OneNote. Correct. Yes. You are correct, Timbo. I can call you Timbo. Because if you go here on the App Store, out of the absolutely massive library of 48 apps, they have the Kindle, and they have... Okay, it is here. They have OneNote right there. Oh, I circled back. Okay, whatever. Yeah, OneNote's on here, and it is optimized, so that's all good. OneNote's fine. You don't have to worry, and that's why we downloaded that. Sketchbook... thank you for the suggestion, but I would just not worry about that. It doesn't seem very good. Oh, man, the thing just refreshed. Okay, what do we got here? Timbo. I'm just going to let you guys talk amongst yourself. William bought a Note Air. Regretted. Should have get an Elipsa. Again, William Sue. Elipsa. I was going to go like this because I got to be animated here. The Air 2... and like the Mimas and the Fujitsu and, you know, all these guys are just like, you know, note-taking traditional. You get a canvas, you start taking your notes on there, right? But the Elipsa, which we do have, it's in the other room. I wonder if I should yell to someone. The Elipsa is a little bit of a different beast. It's got these lines that go across the screen, and you have to write within the confines of those lines. And when you do, you can actually do calculations. So you can write this huge mathematical equation and then double tap it. And as long as you don't write, silly, and you actually just do proper parentheses and things like that, it will actually solve it. And it'll translate, and you can do sketches. And if you draw a square, it'll turn it into a square. So the Elipsa, as we've said in our tops and top 5 videos and our review video, is indeed one of the most unique note-taking experiences pretty much ever, because there's nothing else that'll be like it. So yeah, just wanted to tell you guys that. Okay, where are we now? The Elipsa is cool. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. JJKK, what are among the 3 best 8-inch sized e-readers or tablets? Well, if you mean if you actually mean 8, wishing I could do this quicker. Here, I mean, that's pretty quick in the grand scheme of things. So in terms of actual 8 inches, you have the Sage, and you have the Ireader XS Pro. Those are really the only 8 inches. But like 7.8s, you can do Nova 3 color. Nova 3 color. 7.8 also has the SmartBook V5. That one's color. These are both color. 7.8. Oh, the A6X by Supernote. They have a 7.8. Yeah, so they're good. They're all. It's about what you want. Like anything by Onyx is going to be just overpowered Android devices, and anything by Supernote is going to be more of a casual writing experience. The Sage is going to be a completely different experience, never before seen. So yeah, it's going to be it's just going to be completely different mattering which way you go. We're going to be doing a review on the Ireader stuff. Actually, we got a guys doing that, but a lot of stuff has come out since then. So yeah. Michael Kozlowski, who's that guy? He says, I know Samsung pens in the past work. You're right. Some people were like, they found, I think, some like Panasonic or like Lenovo, and someone said like a Microsoft pen work on the Sage, and the Sage only works with the Elipsa pen, as they say. So that's like the beauty of it, is that, does the Bamboo Wacom work on this? Does this work on this? You got to just, find it out. Anything we sell in our store, we know works on these. So that's why we sell them, because, yeah, just to make sure you guys know that. Krishna Chityanya Sataru, thank you very much for coming by again. Can you show us the notifications menu? There it is, right there. So if you have something that notified you, it'll be there. You can swipe it away, I think, yeah. Or you can click Clear All. What happened to Autodesk? Wait, wasn't that the one? I typed in Autodesk and it showed up. Okay, we're going to have to just do... What we'll do is... Okay, we haven't done a review on this yet. So basically, it's going to be coming up, and the review is going to be about the things it can do. We're not going to show things it's like completely garbage with, because that's not fair for it, because it's not meant for that. I could sideload in Asphalt 5 or something, and, I could be playing it, and like, oh yeah, totally radical, and it looks like crap, and everyone's like, this is the worst thing ever, because that's not fair. It's meant for, a Decacore Android phone or something. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a proper job of it. Laura Fisher, to pay for your McDonald's item. Oh yeah, sure. I gotta go out to do some errands today, so I'll probably pop by McDonald's. If you want to donate $1.10, that'd give me the adequate amount of money to buy that triangular pie, which sounds delicious, actually. Vin S, I see pre-order option on Book's website. I was wondering if they're shipping the units already officially. No, the Air 2 has been available since day one. 27th of October they came out, and by the 28th they were being shipped. William, oh, you're talking to someone else. Okay, I'll butt out. I'm sorry. Kelly, oh crap, I didn't know that. Okay. Adrian, yo Mike, nice. Timbalicious, I'm not gonna. You know your stuff, Timbo. So you're gonna help us out here. I'm not gonna talk. Zignid Olias just came on. Have you shown OneNote? We did. You can watch the VOD. It'll be on YouTube. The VOD is the video on demand where you can watch it whenever you want. Kelly, oh, my keyboard's falling. Oh, I have it like precariously perched on my desk here because I had to clear off my area. Okay, Ace, will you be announcing the winner of the current contest? Oh, when will you? AC. AC. Where is the contest? When is the contest over? We're doing 1 week contest now, guys, because we honestly have too much stuff. Like that's just it's an actual problem that benefits all of you guys. We have too many units stacking up, so we have to offload them, and offloading them to you guys, we will. Contest for all you guys ends. Looking at the videos here, I think contest. There it is. Oh, it's a coming. 2 more days. Where's my calendar? Oh yeah, I have this thing. Yep. Yeah, it's coming. I think it'll be on YouTube. It'll be the 4th video down from this one. I think it ends on the 14th. Yeah, 2 more days. So get in on that. We're giving away a Libra, I think. And actually, Kobo is going to send us some more stuff, we'll say, to do some more contests. So yeah. Timbalicious, I asked this 4 times. Where are you? Kobo has a nice... Wait, which one did you ask? I heard someone... Rico... Recommend. People really saying Reco for recommend? Man, I'm out of touch. I'm trying to look through all these right now, by the way. Look through all these comments. I'm a pen noob. Oh, Timboy, pen noob. Come on by, man. We have our top 10 list of top 10 pens of the top 10 styli of the year, and some of them have like really cool features, and yeah, we did a top 10 of them on our YouTube channel because there's literally 20 pens on the list right now, like, so we had to kind of, you know, narrow it down. So is the improved smoothness of OneNote and YouTube software improved RAM? It's a combination of everything, Natacha. It's the improved unit from the Air 1 to the Air 2. It's the optimization of the apps themselves. What is that? I was trying to draw an app. How do you draw an app? Like that, right? I mean, and then you draw like the little Android guy. Yeah, I can't draw. Some people have made it very clear to us that we should get someone that knows how to draw for the review videos, but yeah. Oh, BBB Balal just donated $2 USD. Note app to be exclusive to this new generation. No, you can use this Note app on previous generations. Thank you very much for the donation. I'm going to be taking that $2 and putting in my pocket to get me a triangle pie right after this. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, thank you very much, BBB Alal. Very much appreciated. We appreciate all of our donators, all of our what do you call users. Oh, I still didn't answer, Timbo. Where, man? Which one? Hold on. Which question? Oh, here it is. Oh, that is the question. Oh, I just keep trailing off on that. I thought you were like talking to someone else. Okay, I heard someone recommend a Samsung Tab 6 Lite pen to use with the Air, but they said the nib should be using a Samsung Gray nib, and I'm not sure if you have to buy that separately or buy it with the pen. Timbo, I had to switch here to show you I'm thinking. The standard Wacom EMR range of pens, some Samsung stuff works. For example, the S3 pen. Okay, well, to answer your question right out of the gates before I ramble, I can't confirm that because I've never used a Samsung Tab 6 Lite pen specifically. Samsung S3 pens, I think S4 pens, and Samsung S pens work on the vast majority of these, minus like the Big Me or something. They will work, but you're spamming the question. I'm sorry. Hold on. Pardon me. Some Samsungs will, but then some won't. So, for example, the S3 pen, 100%. We know that. It's like that gray one with like the little button on the side. You'll have to. We're always trying to get new pens in. I literally had some like a pack of nibs at my desk this morning. Oh yeah, here's some more nibs. You know what, actually, here's a little bit of inside info. We've been ordering these wholesale from Ireader. Why is that? Because we found out that Ireader is a little bit more influential than we all know. Not only have they made the first color e-reader in the modern era, and they white label their devices out to people, they actually make the nibs for the Remarkable 2. The Remarkable 2 pens are these nibs. The nibs are these nibs. They are the same ones that we actually confirmed with everyone that they are the manufacturer. So Ireader is actually a little bit bigger business than even us realized. And they actually make pens for Onyx and Boyu at times as well. So very interesting. But yeah, it's not so much it can be the nibs, because the nibs have to seat. They have to seat. Here, let me show you what I'm talking about. And this is kind of important, and we're almost wrapped up here, but this is honestly important. Because as we've showed you here, if I take the standard nib from a regular Wacom pen, right here, it is not going to fit inside the Supernote pen. Why? Because the Supernote pen is using its own canister. They're both Wacom, and you can't use the pen that I just took the nib out of with the device because it requires the nib. But with the Supernote, this is the pen, so you can use it. The Lamy has all of their transmitters in the top half. It's actually, the pen is just a pleasantry. So you can do some digging, and you can say, oh, I'm going to take the nib out of the Top Joy and put it in the Reinkstone, and vice versa. It's not easy to just answer right out of the gates yes or no, because there's so much tech that goes into it. There's so much stuff that needs to be tested, you know, that's just even you know, out of our expertise even. So yeah, you really gotta just it's trial and error, even for us. I mean, it's trial and error. Like, I've never even seen the Reinkstone / Top Joy nib. Look at that. Look at this little tiny, I don't know who makes that. This pen is different. It's a triangle pen. It's kind of looking like a Note Pro pen by Onyx, but it's a little bit different, and it's using a different nib. But you can't use that nib in there. You know what I mean? And you can't use, so many pens, you can't use that nib in there. So it's like, yeah, you're going to have to come down to just compatibility, what works with what, and just do some testing, because that's the only way we'll all know, honestly. A couple more questions, then we're wrapped up, because we're basically we've exceeded our hour, and we got some work to do and a little bit more in-depth planning with the guys than just that piece of paper. Although the differences between 1 and 2 don't really span beyond this piece of paper, but we're gonna try, because honestly the 2 is very nice. So yeah, thank you for your answer, Goody Reader Bro. You're such an enthusiast. Michael was the brain behind the whole e-reader boom. We got into it way earlier. We were both working at a satellite shop, and Mike was like, hey, you ever heard of an e-reader? I'm like, no. And then he was like, we should do e-readers, and I didn't even know Mike at that point. We were both just both employees, and he was like, yeah, we should do e-readers, and I'm like, all right, stranger, let's do e-readers. And here we are. Here we are. Offices around the world, a very, very loved community. All of you guys, you know, I've been here doing this so long. I know some of your names, like Ace of Base, like some of your guys' names, like Steve and Ace of Base, and all you guys. Darren's a big guy. When we're sitting around the table with like 3 to 5 guys just writing stuff like this, we reference all of you guys, because the thing about it is that the e-reader community is so small. Like, we know who makes this and who makes that, and who's like influential. And Kevin Bossy out of Singapore, actually, who's now, we've made a moderator on YouTube. He's probably smarter than all of us in terms of this. He's taken Kobos and like stripped the BIOS or something and put like Nook software on there. And we're just like, how are you doing that? But yeah, what I'm saying is, you guys bring out a lot of stuff to us that we don't even know ourselves. Like, we get Facebook messages, and some of you guys are like, hey, have you heard of this e-reader? And I was like, no. And then we email those guys, the respective company, and then they're like, hey, I'll send you a sample. We're like, oh, okay. And all that spanned from people like you guys. See? People like you guys. Because you know, we don't know everything. I don't know everything. The guys in the other room that do the testing and the tech stuff, and who hand-built, like, the EMR Stylus eraser, hand-built in studio, like, even they don't know some stuff. So, legitimately, like, you know, we appreciate everybody. We appreciate all you guys. We really do. Because we didn't appreciate you, we wouldn't do this. We most definitely would not take the time out of our day to do this. So, you guys are really answering a lot of your own questions, and it's great, because, like, yeah, you guys are answering all your questions here. Okay, we'll do a couple more questions. I'm so sorry, because we're already here, and, you know, I already got everything set up, and jeez. Both types of memory upgrade. I think, by the way, e-reader channel, Samsung pen plus different nibs. Yes. Maybe. I don't know what that means. Yes. Christian, What is your experience with battery life on the Kobo Sage? Why has everyone been asking that, I wonder? Like, legitimately, everyone has been specifically asking, what is the battery life on the Kobo Sage? Is there, like, something we need to know about specifically the battery on the Kobo Sage? We haven't had any issues with it so far. I think I left it at home. I can't even walk into the... Yeah, I don't want to walk off camera. That's silly. Yeah, Kobo Sage battery, it's fine, and actually it's got a little less load on it than a octa-core audio-enabled 10.3-inch tablet like the Air in question today. So yeah, that's just, I don't think there's anything. Yeah. Steve has given us a smiley face. I was just going through my head, I was like, why is it the Kobo Sage? Anyway, Steve, yeah, you very much appreciate it, Steve Prosser. You are very much loved. Zignid Olias, why are you in Japan? Because Zignus, if you look like logistically, Japan is right here, and you got China, Taiwan, you got Singapore, you got Philippines, Indonesia. There's a lot of people there compared to North America. So we have our North American operations to serve the North American operations. We have our Japan operations because we're all the way over here, and it's so much easier to, you know how easy it is to ship to Indonesia or go to a meeting in Taiwan or deal with Taiwan, because E-Ink is a Taiwanese company, and it's like a 2-hour boat ride away from some parts of Japan. So it's a strategic move that we open up an office here, because it's a strategic move. I mean, it's easier to service all you guys. And man, does Tokyo have a lot of trade shows or what? We've been to like 3 in just 2 years. So you got a lot of trade shows in Tokyo too, because it's the biggest city, even though it's not technically a city. It is the biggest city in the world. So a lot of trade shows there. So it's easier for us to just, I drive into Tokyo for 45 minutes and go meet E-Ink, or like go meet Linfini, or go meet Sony and have a meeting with Fujitsu, or Supernote. I mean, I've met Richard at Tokyo many times, it's strategically a really good option for us to be here and still have our North American operations. So that's why. George, we appreciate you, Michael's enthusiasm for e-readers. Yes, thank you, George. You are much appreciated as well. Michelle Goldsmith, mine is arriving today. Very excited too. Krishna, we talk about you a lot too, Krishna. Mostly because you're a very long time user of ours, and you know things like you said OCR earlier, and I was like, you know what OCR is, and I'm sure people next door are probably like, why didn't you know what OCR is? But yeah, anyways, you guys all know. We just call it handwriting conversion because that's what it's actually called. Yeah, it's still limited to 5 times per day in version 3.2. I'm not aware if it's limited. I'll have to check. That's good if it's limited. Ernest, the gel screen, I wondered the Supernote pen would inordinately damage an Onyx screen. In term, like, disclaimers, official legal disclaimers aside, for us to say you can't use this on this aside, the only thing we've ever heard a Supernote damaging before is a exposed plastic screen. Fujitsu, DPT, Mimas, those it can damage. And then when you hold your device up, I can show you. And then when you hold your device up and you're like this, you start to see these little divots in the screen because, yes, you've used the wrong thing on the wrong thing. So that's what that is all about. You got to use the right pen for the right pen, but you can honestly use pens on other devices. I mean, come on. People found, like, Lenovo, Microsoft, that was the one. People said the Microsoft pens worked on the Elipsa and the Sage. Yes. Okay, we're almost done here. Jeez. Sunshiny, do you know Japanese? Yes, you can't operate a business in Japan without knowing Japanese. It's very hard. Steve Prosser, I've come up with honors history essay to finish my bachelor's art degree next semester. Maybe I should write the history of Good e-Reader. Ha! You could, yeah. We've had quite the history. We went from a two-man operation, legitimately, with like maybe one customer service agent, to, like, offices. So that's kind of cool. Okay, last one, Timbalicious, just because you've been, last one, I'm gonna stop the chat, just because you've been so vocal. We appreciate it. We can't do this all day. We got stuff to do as well. What is your personal favorite 10-inch device for a combo of reading and note-taking? To be completely honest, I think, like, You know, the one I find myself honestly picking up around the office the most isn't even for sale anymore. It's the Elita. The Boyu Elita is the one that I find when I have to do notes, or like the guys have told me something in scripting and I need to load it onto a unit to have like below the review table as I'm doing a review. The one I naturally pick up the most is the Elita, but I don't know why. It's such a good bundle. It's such a good build. It's not even available. You can't even buy it. We can't even sell you one. But that's probably my favorite. Is the Elita. It's got a good mix of everything. And, you know, you don't have to worry too much about it if you drop it. Like, I have heard, don't be scared, but it is a legitimate thing, that this is built so tightly and so just steam packed together that pressure changes, like between if you flex it, can actually crack the glass. It's not going to happen just by going like this. Like, I can do it and it's not going to break. But I have heard that, you know what I mean? So it's just, as you get too difficult and too fancy schmancy, it just comes down to like simple is best sometimes. Like you get this and it's like built out of an entire aluminum block, and it's got, you know, it's got like a flush screen and bezel and a baked on screen protector. And it's like, well, e-ink screens are flexible. Like that's what it all came from, is that e-ink screens are inherently flexible. So now it's like, you know, we're getting too fancy, I think. You know, we're getting too fancy, all these fandangled. Yeah, so anyways, okay, we're all done. You got, Krishna found an Elita for $100 brand new in India. Buy it. I like the Elita. The Elita, the Air is the most compact one. The Air 2 is great. The Air is great. I haven't used this enough, but it's the same thing. The Air is great. The smaller Fujitsu Quaderno is probably the best writing experience. No, you know what? The Quaderno is the best writing experience. We're not paired up with Fujitsu, but legitimately, the Fujitsu Quaderno Gen 2 is the best writing experience. You won't get a better one. It's just hands down. So yeah. Anyways, thank you very much, guys. You guys are ridiculously fun to just be around and talk to. We talk about you guys all the time. We're gonna go into the office right now. We're going to do our thing. We're going to be doing the Ireader stuff. We're going to be doing the Air stuff. We got more contests coming, legitimately lots of contests. Every single week there's a contest. If you don't know what that means, is that so if you don't know what the contest means, last thing, I'm not going to look at the chat, is you go over the contest, you like, you comment, and you share the video in the link, and we send you something for free. It's a legitimate contest. You don't have to pay anything. We just ship it to you. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Leave them in the VOD. And that's basically everything. Rod, you just landed here from Mexico. We try to land it at the best possible time. 5:30 p.m. works for like the world. It works for like us, works for North America. It's 8:30 p.m. in New York. It's like the perfect time. But yeah, thank you very much. Unfortunately, I think because I'm using OBD, I gotta let this run for 14 seconds before we wrap up. So you're gonna have to watch me drink some tea. So thank you very much. Enjoy. Love you guys. Some good tea. There is honestly a delay. I honestly do have to wait. I'm sorry. I'm not like joking, you guys. Oh, my mom just said Ja Matane. I'll message you in a second. I think we're good. Bye-bye.